I therefore tell my students that the only person who has offered himself to carry other people's burdens is Jesus Christ of Nazareth, and they should not emulate him in that area. Everybody must carry their own luggage at the airport. Period. Hi everyone. I'd like to ban the parades that happen in our schools every Monday and Friday at between 7:30 and 8 a.m. in the morning for two reasons. Number one is that the repetition of announcements is too much. And secondly, no new idea ever comes out of these parades. What is announced by the prefect on duty is exactly what is announced by the teacher on duty. What the teacher on duty announces is what the deputy announces. What the deputy announces is exactly what the principal or the head teacher announces. What is announced on Monday is exactly what is announced on Friday. What is announced this week shall be announced next week. What is announced this term shall be announced the next term. And what is announced this year is exactly what shall be announced the coming year. It is the comedian Crazy Kenna who captures what I'm talking about in a very hilarious manner.
Good morning!
Good morning, madam.
Expect maximum cooperation from all of you. Discipline is paramount as always, and please give me an apple time this week, okay?
Okay.
So let me welcome Madam Yvonne.
As the TP has said, I expect maximum cooperation from all of you. Movement by running to Sisumbuane to discipline is paramount. So let me welcome the teacher on duty to speak to you.
Why then should we continue with such a circus? We don't need prefects and teachers announcing themselves as the ones on duty. We can simply have their names on the notice board. My proposal is that we should have only two parades, one for the opening day and the other for the closing day. If you don't agree with me in this idea, then the only other way out is to reform these parades by number one, avoiding the commonplace repetitions, and secondly, injecting new ideas. Personally, when I'm on duty, I completely avoid the common announcements about maximum cooperation, no noise making, movement is by running, duties should be done on time, time is paramount, among others. I always try as much as possible to tell the students something new, something that they have not heard before, because to be honest, the students don't listen to us. As a matter of fact, one can come to the parade, both the teachers and the students, and switch off their mind, and nothing, I repeat, nothing shall pass them, because what is being said then has been said before. And to me this is tragic, because having hundreds of young men and young women hearing but not listening to you is catastrophic. The difference between hearing and listening in this case is that if a motorbike passes outside the class when the teacher is teaching, the students can hear the motorbike but they are not listening to it. In other words, listening is deliberate. There is concentration on what is being said, while hearing is not. Some of the things that I've told my students before are in the areas of general guidance in life, historical lessons, current issues, a review of a book that I've read, among others. You can check out this video about the most recent thing I told them in term 2 of 2022. But just to highlight one of the best pieces of advice that I've ever given my students, I told them that they should never ever assist anyone carry their luggage at the airport. One of my students who normally flies to Somaliland later on inboxed me on Facebook to inform me that a very beautiful lady with 3 bags had approached him requesting him to assist her carry one of the bags, which of course he outrightly refused, remembering my lesson a few years back. I had just saved my former student from 20 years or a life sentence in jail for drug trafficking, because the bag that one is requested to assist carry at the airport is normally packed with drugs. I therefore tell my students that the only person who has offered himself to carry other people's burdens is Jesus Christ of Nazareth, and they should not emulate him in that area. Everybody must carry their own luggage at the airport. Period. Imagine how hilarious it would be if the CRE teacher talked to the students about global warming, the mathematics teacher gave a talk about etiquette, the history teacher highlighted to the students about some scientific discovery that he read about during the weekend. The students' concentration would be at 100%, and they would really look forward to the parade, unlike now. But in conclusion, the reason why teachers announce the common things is because of 2 reasons. Number 1 is conformity and traditionalism, We grew up in the same environment, and when we graduated and came back to work, we found the same environment, and we have not dared to challenge it. The second reason is that teachers, just like several other Kenyans, do not read anything new. As a matter of fact, the last thing or book that most teachers read was when they were revising for their final exams in college. And after graduating, some of them have never even read the newspapers. And if you don't read anything new, nothing new can come out of you. We cannot classify reading our subject areas as reading. It is therefore time to change the announcements that are made on our parades, failure to which, starting from term 1 of 2023, no parades shall be held in our schools. If they shall be there, then they shall only be two: the opening and the closing one. Thank you so much. I'm out.
Good morning, school.
Good morning.
This week I'll be on duty, and all I expect from you is total maximum cooperation, respect bells, be in class on time, respect the teachers, and make sure you are at the right time, at the right place, at the right moment. The other thing I would like to say, I would like to leave you with a quote that says, every dog has its own day. And I want to wish you a supercalifragistic extraordinary week. Thank you.